Hey, what's good, BT gang? And we back with another banger, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. I'm BT, and welcome to BT Sense, bro. And before we get to the vid, man, if y'all into Middle Easterns, into clones, into inspirations, I'm pretty sure you are, because that's the majority of my channel. But nonetheless, y'all got to check out my guys at clonedcanada.ca. They are based out of Canada. It's kind of similar to fragrancebuy.ca, but this is a totally different company. They literally decant out anything you can think of, man, from Fragrance World, Latafa, Maison Alhambra, Paris Corner, anything you can think of for as low as $2 a decant. They also have a $14 blind buy decant sample pack, which is really, really nice for all my blind buy guys out there that's trying to save some money. So yeah, if you use my code BTSense10, you get 20% off. That's BTSense10, you get 10% off. I'm sorry, 10%. BTSense10 for 10% off. Now, guys, shout out to my man Trip. He's a Montagne warrior. He's been requesting this video for a while. Well, he's been requesting half of this video. If y'all want to see me compare this fragrance to the OG, y'all got to hit that like button, man. We got to hit that like button. But for right now, we're here to talk about Montagne Parfums. This is Sicilian tobacco. Sicilian tobacco. And if you don't know what this is an inspiration of, this is Xerjoff Naxos, y'all. Xerjoff Naxos. This is probably the most popular, the most heavy hitting Naxos DNA out there. So let's go ahead and hop into the notes for this scent, and we're gonna see what we're dealing with, man. So Xerjoff Naxos. This is Sicilian tobacco. Sicilian tobacco. At the top we got bergamot, lemon, honey, and then at the base we got tobacco and absolute. It says tobacco absolute, which is interesting. And then we got tonka bean. So with this one, really, it's interesting how they don't have any lavender listed, because I feel like lavender is a big part of the Naxos DNA, but we do get that bergamot at the top. We obviously got the honey and the tobacco, but that's pretty much what you get with this DNA, y'all. If y'all ever smell Naxos, it's honey, tobacco, lavender. You do get a slight bit of sweetness from like a vanilla or like a tonka in it, but those are the three main hitters, man. And with this DNA, it's just, it smells like money, y'all. It smells like prestige. If y'all don't know, I got the OG Naxos. I use that as my special occasion fragrance. Whenever something special happens to me, when it's like cooler out, 9 times out of 10, I got on Naxos. You know, I wish it was a little bit colder on my birthday. I would have threw on Naxos, but it was like 80 degrees here. But this is my special occasion fragrance because this just screams boss. It can even scream queen. You know what I'm saying? This is a unisex fragrance. But let's go ahead and hop into this. So I was really, really surprised at how close this smelled to the OG Naxos. I would say it has the DNA down pat, but it's kind of similar to that Spectre Ghost, what it's like which is a Nishane Ani inspiration. It has the DNA down, but it's just missing a little bit of body, a little bit of depth, a little bit of texture. I feel like Naxos is like a sticky, sweet, like honey, like tobacco. It's like it's just like a little bit sticky. It's a little bit thicker, and this is kind of wears lighter than Naxos does. But like I said, that might be a good thing for some people, and I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit. But this is definitely it has the DNA down pack. It smells good. There's no like synthetics going on. It's very, very close. I would say about 95%. But me going back to the fact that this is lighter than the OG Naxos can contribute it to some people's brain into thinking that this is a weak fragrance, which it is not. I think in some ways it being lighter may be better, because the fact that it's lighter, I think it allows you to wear it more in an everyday situation. I feel like Naxos wearing it every day as a daily driver would just be too much. You know what I'm saying? But this has the lightness to it. This is like not as abrasive, not as projecting. So you can probably get away with wearing this more in an everyday setting, which I think is, you know, better for the casual consumer. Which I feel like a lot of this, a lot of the clone community, a lot of the new fragrance community, I feel like they're more intermediate than like niche heads, than like perfume collectors. I feel like everybody just wants something that smells very similar for a really, really good bargain. And I feel like that's more of a casual consumer tactic. And I feel like that could cause them to like this more, just simply because it's so much lighter and easier to wear. But man, it smells just like it, dog. It smells just like it. Now, again, to performance, like I said, I wore this today. I wore this a couple of days earlier this week, and I wore this last week. It's insane. Like I said, Naxos is just a beast. All right, let's not get that wrong. Naxos is just simply a beast. So if I say this is not as strong as Naxos, that doesn't mean that this is a bad fragrance. I got like 8 hours. The projection wasn't, I would say it was average. The projection was very, very average. But when you consider a smell of this quality for, you know, this price, and how close it is to the OG. You're only getting like average, moderate projection. I'll take that, man. Because some people out here, y'all can raise your hands in the comment section. Y'all don't want to be out here being smelled by the top floor when you're on the first. You feel me? So this is definitely more dialed back. It's literally a dialed back Naxos. If you want strong projection, if you want the thickness, the texture, and if you really, really care about every single note, you want to dissect the fragrance for what it is, I definitely think you should definitely go with the OG. But this, man, this is no slouch. This is one of my favorite Montagnes. This smells really, really good. I think Georgia Peach smells good. The Tom Ford Lost Cherry one smells really good. All of them smell really good, but those two kind of stand out. And this was, I would say, is third. But Montagne is growing, man. At one point, they had me, y'all. Like, they had me saying that they were the best inspiration house. And I definitely think they got a say in that. But y'all know me, Alexandria is just, they on another level at this point. But man, this is a great, great purchase. And how I always tell y'all about Montagne is sometimes their stuff goes out of stock depending on, some of their ingredients need to be in season in order for them to order them and in order for them to use them. So if you miss out on a Montagne and it gets sold out, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be coming back in stock for a while, maybe even the whole entire season. So whenever y'all can grab these, I really highly suggest y'all to do so, because after they go out of stock, it's hard to find them, man. And that just shows the quality and shows the natural materials that they use. And I definitely give them the kudos for that. I still rock, man. They're another 14, which is another 13 inspiration. I still rock that. I love that. My bottle is getting really, really low. I heard they are coming out with 100 mil soon. That's just the word on the street. There is no official word. By the way, I'm not sponsored either, man. I just simply love when a fragrance house puts out great products. They smell really good. They perform decent. This, as far as performance, as far as projection goes, I'll give it like a 5 or 6. But as far as like longevity, it's like a 7 or 8, bro. This thing has really, really good longevity. Like even today, man, I was outside. Only did 4 sprays around the neck. I was outside. I was moving. It was like around 69 today, 68. So I wasn't sweating, but I had, I was like, I broke a sweat. You feel me? Like I was moving around. I was being active. And it stuck to me. It stuck to my skin. I didn't sweat it off. I took my hoodie off a couple of times to put it back on. It was fine. Like it was still there. I can get whiffs of it as I moved around, as I activated it. So man, I can't really complain when it comes to the Sicilian tobacco, man. This is really, really good stuff. Like I said, I will do a video. I'm comparing it to the OG Naxos. If I really, really want me to, make sure y'all hit that like button if I want that really bad. But yeah, man, I really, really appreciate y'all. This is, in my opinion, this is a 9 out of 10 fragrance, 8.5 out of 10 fragrance, man. This does Naxos justice, just with a little bit less density and just more compact and less dense. But I guess that's less dense. That's less density. I guess it's the same thing. Nonetheless, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the love, man. Y'all stay blessed. Peace. Love y'all.